Then we do have now with us, Mr. Dr. Devine Chinoriwa, Dr. Oliver,
Yes.
Takawira, with respect to the notion, subject, forecasting South African interest rates in the presence of instabilities. Sir, the microphone is yours. When you see me waving to you, you'll know why. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Go ahead. My name is Dr. Takawira. I'm representing my students who are supervising masters in investment and finance and investment management. So our topic is focusing South African interest rates in the presence of instability. From the investment management. All right. So the first thing is to understand what is interest. We all know that interest rate is the cost of borrowing. And interest is the reward or price of capital. It determines money. So it determines money creation and the amount of money in circulation expressed as a percentage charge on the facility. It could be annually, quarterly, or monthly. That was said by Bali, 8 out in 2020. The other thing that we need to know is economic instabilities. What are instabilities? So any shocks that can deter or affect the economy, the proper processes in the economy. So economic instabilities involve a shock to the traditional operations of the economy, leading to lower investment, lower spending, and lower growth. In South Africa, particularly, in June 1998, it was hit in all time by high interest rates, and the interest rate reached to an amount of 23.99%. Was this something that economic forecasters predicted? It is vital that interest rates are forecasted accurately, and accounting for instabilities in interest rate forecast is important as interest rates are volatile. So this paper aims to cover the gap in studies in the South African context when it comes to the forecast of interest rates by accounting for instability. Moving on to the next slide. The problem statement. A sound monetary system is important for maintaining economic stability and creating an economic environment where society can prosper. We all know that the Reserve Bank or central banks, they use the interest rates to control inflation. It's a monetary policy tool. Since money is half of all our transactions, monetary policy mistakes can destabilize the economy as a whole. It is vital for policymakers to predict the trends in interest rates. Literature review that we did shows that during a straight period, interest rates are usually volatile, is proved by Barry et al. In examining the Nigerian interest rates. However, little to no study has been conducted yet in the South African context. The country has experienced high inflation rates over the years, which have impacted interest rates. So our research aims to investigate how volatile interest rates are in the presence of instabilities and whether instabilities have an effect on the forecasting of interest rates in the South African context for the period of 2001 to 2021. The aim of the study, so here I'm just showing the reason, the purpose of the study, to examine the trends of interest rates in South Africa during the Great Recession of 2008. Secondly, to examine the volatility of interest rates in South Africa, and thirdly, focus interest rates and control for instability. We have two hypotheses. The first one is there is no volatility in interest rates. Then the second one, instabilities have no effect on interest rate forecasts. Then the literature review. So we broke the literature review into two aspects. The first one is the preliminary literature review, which is theoretical. Then the second one is the empirical. So the theoretical looks at theories that were developed by Keynes, theories that were developed by Powell, like the classical theory of interest rates. It determined in the goods market by the interaction of savings, that is supply, and investment, that is demand. And the Keynes theory is determined by intersection of demand for and supply of money. Then the next aspect talks about the theories, theoretical literature review of the instabilities. This was said by Rose in 2021, and he focused on model of forecasting in the presence of instability and states how forecasting interest rates in the presence of instability is crucial as interest rates are volatile. The next, the next part of the literature review is the empirical literature review. So there were studies that were done in this topic, but they were doing it in different markets or different countries. Like, for example, in Nigeria, they by Bari et al. They use the GACH model, and let me read it here. Similarly, Bari et al. Convey systematic and asymmetric GACH performance and estimate the impact of news and volatility on the Nigerian interest rates. Amori and Tian in 2015 proposed the R-GACH model to estimate the daily volatility of the short-term interest rates in the Euro-yen market. Study concluded that the R-GACH model is an effective tool to model and forecast interest rates. So the problem is that researchers do not have an agreement, or they contradict on the model that can be used to forecast or assess the volatility of interest rates. Our methodology, the research design, so it's a quantitative style of research.
Yeah, move!
I was trying to be fast. So, data was collected from the South African Reserve Bank, and the data set is interest rate, that is repo rate, the prime lending rate, interbank rate, and the treasury rate. The study period is from 2001 to 2021. So we did all the preliminary tests, that is the unit test, correlation test, for integration, and we also performed the diagnostic tests. This is the model, the GACH model. This is the ASH model. Then secondly, the GACH model. I'm going to explain those things one more time. Then our results, you can see the alpha and the beta, they are significant.
Yeah.
They are significant, and this shows that there is volatility in the interest rates due to instability. So these were our findings. Regarding the parameters governing the conditional variance process, the tested models effectively demonstrate patterns of volatility persistence. And the other process that is used when you're analyzing the GACH is to add the alpha and beta. So if you add them and if they are close to 1, it shows that there is high volatility. And this was the case in our results. In conclusion, it was evident that instabilities are inherent within the series, more pronounced around 2009 and between 2016 to 2020. The results point to the need for better macroeconomic policy management to reduce instability and have better predictable trends to allow investors to plan. Lastly, we recommend for future studies to use eGACH and other models. Maybe they find different results or better results. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.